Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. Thanks for joining us here at 8 a.m. for a WITN First Alert update. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. It was really beautiful out there around Eastern Carolina. I know I got to spend my day Saturday down on the coast on Emerald Isle. It was beautiful. A chilly morning up there. If you were out about 6, 7 a.m.
Yeah.
It was a little bit frigid for my personal taste, but once the sun came out, weather was stunning.
I was going to say, it probably felt nice because you're breaking a sweat. It's not
Yes.
too humid either, so it kind of feels like, along the water, you get that cool breeze too.
That's true. Yeah. So I participated in this year's Emerald Isle half marathon. I know they also had the marathon and the 5K there. I hope everyone had a great time. I do want to acknowledge that my thoughts and prayers are for the family of the participant who did pass away at that event. It's unimaginable, some of the things that, you train for this or you work really hard to get to this goal, and it can be really dangerous on the body as well. So I do want to acknowledge that. I hope everyone else is okay, but my thoughts and prayers are with the family at this time. But it really was a beautiful day out there, and it was really nice that it wasn't super warm, because sometimes those races can get really, really hot. And towards the end of the race, I would say I was feeling the warm up, but still felt really nice out there, especially in the morning when we first kicked off. Things felt great. Everything went well on my end. And then also want to give a shout out to our 3 p.m. ENC at 3 producer, Maya. She actually won first in her age group division.
Nice.
For the marathon, and she got a qualifying time for the Boston Marathon, which is incredible.
That's
it is
awesome.
one of the what a huge accomplishment. I know she's been working so hard on this, spending a lot of her time running, training. So these last few months, it's been really special to see how much she's grown as a runner. And it was great to be alongside her and cheering her on throughout it all. So congratulations to Maya. Really awesome to hear that. Okay, so now, sorry, a lot to talk about, but one of the things that I want to talk about before we dive into your forecast, Dustin, there was another fun event, lots of Halloween activities happening this past weekend around Eastern Carolina. One of those being at the Pitt County Animal Shelter. They hosted a trunk or treat event for people, for kids, for everyone of all ages, and some pets got in on the fun as well. Some of the adoptable dogs were at the trunk or treat event. So just want to take a look at how that all went. So let's see it.
Candy?
I like Kit Kats, gummy worms, and nerds.
Games?
I did the boardwalk, I did the cornhole. I did that one over there where you chuck the ball into the hole.
And adoptable dogs, made for a howling good combination. At the Pitt County Animal Shelter's Trunk or Treat, cars line the edge of the plot with treats for both kids and pups. But the biggest treat of all was the chance for the adoptable dogs to be out and meet different families and people, in hopes of finding their forever homes or even just some friends.
Piggy. Wait, we could take one of them home.
Pitt County Shelter volunteers were out with the dogs and say they loved seeing them meet everyone.
It is. So we're taking dogs and we're walking them around out here, and they all have their little Adopt Me on them.
And while admission was free, donations were also accepted to support Story Walk and Dolly Parton's Imagination Library in Lenoir and Greene counties.
What a fun event. Looked like a blast. Got to hang out with the dogs as well, which is like my favorite thing ever. So really great to hear that everyone had fun. Obviously with the days leading up to Halloween, I'm sure that there are plenty of other events around Eastern Carolina for all of you to enjoy, especially on Halloween itself. I'm sure that there's going to be a lot of stuff going around, trick-or-treating. So let's talk about the forecast. I know the days leading up to Halloween don't sound too great to be outside, but it sounds like Halloween Halloween trick-or-treating weather is pretty decent.
It is looking nice finally for a change after we get past this a spooky week, I guess you want to call it. A lot of things out there with the rain for sure. But yeah, obviously temperatures this morning though cooler out there. Maybe get you another coffee or something, or soup or stew. Whether we were talking about that earlier, the crock pot, all that good stuff.
Yep,
so,
that sounds really nice for these next few days. Good idea.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's your dinner plans, folks. I've already planned those for you. But yeah, I'm going to be seeing this cool weather here linger around. But we're a lot warmer than we were yesterday, especially over the week. We had those 30s in the morning. Now we're not seeing any more 30s for a long while. So we might be steer away from any frost or freeze threats for at least the next 2 weeks, it looks like. We're not going to be seeing any major concerns for that at this time. But the winds are going to be watching out for the next few days here out of the north at 10 to 15 miles an hour. Sustained winds going forward, and the time will be between about 20, maybe 30, 35 miles an hour higher along the outer banks there. Quiet in Belhaven, trying to break out some blue sky in Washington as well. A little bit of back towards the horizon. The sun up right now. Obviously, the rain is finally moving out of here. We are beginning to see clear conditions approach eastern Carolina. A little bit of rain north of Beaufort County, along outside of Chowan County up towards Gates. Hereford County also picking up a little bit of rain there along the outer banks. But that's just about it for now. Even down towards the Crystal Coast, we're seeing some light sprinkles and probably some mist out of anything. The rain there outside of central North Carolina is going to slowly move its way up towards our way. No severe weather expected with it. We're going to stay severe weather free. 8 a.m. advisory on Hurricane Melissa as of now. Of course, we told you earlier this morning it's been a Category 5 storm. Going to be a Cat 5 for a while until it gets past portions of Haiti, outside of Puerto Rico as it heads that direction. The Turks and Caicos as well. We're going to be seeing some impacts over the next few days. Unfortunately, lingering impacts. Probably a devastating event, unfortunately, unfolding for there. Bermuda's going to be getting hit with this Category 1 status, and this is going to race out to sea, not impending a threat to us as well. Overall, though, the winds will start to be out of that. The storm rather, will begin to see those winds intensify over time as it does move into that warmer water. It'll start to get momentum with it going. So other than that, no impacts to us. High rip currents though for the coastline. That'll be with that for some time. As we go towards the afternoon, most are going to stay fairly quiet, some spotty showers here or there. Overall, though, we'll eventually see more rain move back in the forecast tonight. Tomorrow is going to be looking very wet in the morning hours, heading out to work and school. Bring the rain gear with you. We'll get some breaks in between, though. Not enough breaks to kind of completely be dry all afternoon like today, though. It'll be enough to kind of keep the wipers going if you're heading on the roads. Tomorrow night, we might see a bit of a break with that. 1 to 2 inches of rain expected here once all is said and done. Overall, though, the winds, that's the big story with the rain with it, too. Sustained winds between 20 and 40 miles an hour and some higher gusts possible with that, too. I want to talk about this real quick before we wrap up the time change. Again, we had our sunrise at 7:27, 7:30 by Halloween, 6:30 Sunday morning, and then by Thanksgiving, we'll get back to our 7 o'clock sunrises. But I think most people look at this, but we said this is good for both of us, really, because we're early risers.
This is good for the early risers out there, not so much for anyone maybe who is looking to get outside after work and it's already dark outside.
I know a lot of soccer practices go on, football things go on, but I will say, hey, we have 4 o'clock, 4:57 by Thanksgiving, so that's really going to be something to keep in mind. But it only gets dark from 4:55 for just a few days, and then as we get closer to the winter solstice, this when we'll start to see those equal light hours return. Other than that, just keep the rain gear in hand. Showers are out of here by Thursday morning, quieting down and warming up for the end of the week.
All right, so yeah, just make sure you have that rain jacket like you just said, Dustin. Going to be a few wet days on hand. Sounds like tomorrow might be kind of the big day for the rain. Lot more rain to see, but obviously we want to keep that glass half full mentality there. It's rain that we need with the ongoing drought that we've been seeing for several weeks now. Hopefully that can provide a little bit of relief for us.
Hope so. I should say a little bit improving conditions. That severe drought may slowly dissipate. The moderate conditions may dissipate. I know, like I said, our farmers need the rain, and I'm sorry, they've been begging for rain for a long time, and I know we're going to get it this week. So that Mother Nature's going to help pay your water bill. Car washes, don't go get a car wash. It's going to do it for free. So and then,
hey, there are some good perks about the rain.
You got it. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us again. Just want to say hello to Mindy over on Facebook this morning. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Hope you all have a wonderful Monday. Be sure to check in again at 9 a.m. Charlie is going to be here with another news and weather update, but hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day.
This hour of the WITN First Alert Desk is sponsored by Toyota of Goldsboro.